Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, Busey Bank. Busey, your dream, our promise. Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm your host, Jane Winnett. I'm joined now by Daniel Hebriard and Mary Lou Worley of the Forest Preserve District of Dupage County. So welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely to have you here. And I'm going to start right off with you, Danielle. What's going on out there? What are some of the new initiatives happening?
Well, one of the most exciting initiatives we have right off the bat in 2019 is we're looking to go more solar.
Yeah.
So we just approved at our recent board meeting a contract to do our first solar project, and we're hopeful that it's going to be a big success and spur on more solar projects. One of the other initiatives we hope to do is a little bit of less enthusiastic or exciting, but bathrooms. There's not too many places in Dupage County where you can say, where can I go see an outhouse?
Yes.
I think the Dupage Forest Preserve system might be the only one.
Okay.
And so I think people prefer flush toilets. And so one of the things we're trying to do is get a few more flush toilets here in Dupage. And we might just have some solar on top of those.
Oh,
so those are a couple of the big projects that we're hopeful to do more of in 2019 and really get the ball rolling and see if that can, again, steamroll into some more projects into 2020 even.
It's so interesting because here you are, a Forest Preserve District of DuPage County, and solar. I mean, it's so fundamental, right, to everything that's happening in the space that you take care of. So I think that's wonderful that you're doing and channeling that, right? And bathrooms are important. I mean,
Right. Well,
nobody's talking about them, but if they're not there, it's a problem.
Well, and that's exactly. I mean, we are a leading green agency. Everybody thinks forest, and of course we're green. But we need to use green technology better. And I think the opportunity with solar is fantastic right now with the state FEJA money and with just the technology improving. I think we really have an opportunity to be a leader in that technology and giving it to the residents of DuPage County.
That's wonderful. Now, Mary Lou, you're always excited about projects happening at the Forest Preserve, but tell me what you're particularly excited about right now.
Right now, I'm excited about the Green Barn.
Okay.
This is a feature on the landscape that has come to the district as a donation from the Bill Green and the Green family, and it has been stabilized by the Forest Preserve District, but it's not occupiable yet. So the district has voted to approve for a Green Barn ad hoc committee this year, and they are meeting to determine the scope that they've been charged with is to determine and make recommendation as to what would be the best public uses of that building and Oak Cottage and that campus area at the corner of Green Road and Hobson Road. And that is in an unincorporated area of DuPage County where Woodridge, Naperville, and Lisle come together. So I'm very excited about the enthusiasm that the people are bringing to that board, the 5 members of the committee. The public is welcome to any of the meetings that they have. It is agendized and posted on our website. But the building, it's the largest barn in DuPage County, and it has a significant story, not only the agricultural roots, but also Bill Green wanted the future to use it for whatever the future purposes would be. And as such, I'm very excited for the recommendations that will be coming. And to that Green Barn project, the School District 203, the high school at Naperville North and Naperville Central, their architectural classes have chosen the Green Barn campus for their project this spring.
That's wonderful. That's very exciting, and I'm sure they're going to have lots of different thoughts about that. I mean, I have fond memories of driving backwards and forwards. I live not far from on Hobson Road going by it, and just I think it's wonderful that we're looking to what can we do with that as we move forward. So, and I'm sure those kids will have a lot of good ideas about that. Daniel, talk a little bit, if you would, about things that you think maybe people don't know about the DuPage County Forest Preserve.
Well, it's funny you mentioned this, and I was just talking to someone here in the studio, actually, and we have an outdoor archery range that is free and open to the public 365 days a year. So I think people, sometimes put the Forest Preserve in a box. They think it's just trails or it's just a little bit of nature, but, we have that archery range. We have a boat rental right there at Blackwell as well, and across the street at Herrick Lake. We have about 12% of the property in DuPage is Forest Preserve. So that, nearly 26,000 acres. People might not be aware of all the different things we offer. 6 education sites, 3 golf courses, 7 dog parks, model airplane and helicopter, and the new things, the boating and the drones, the drones.
Yes.
So all these areas, I think that people really, if they do a little bit of research, it's really close to home. And so those opportunities are right here, not just to hit a trail, which is fantastic. We have 140 miles of trail, but to do, a kayak trip, in one of our lakes, or a kayak trip down the West Branch or down the Salt Creek. And so those opportunities are so close to home in these beautiful areas that I think that sometimes people don't realize right here in DuPage County, we have so much of a variety of opportunities.
Yeah, I think just as you're talking, that's a huge amount of stuff, and very family friendly. So don't have to put the kids in the car and drive hours on end to go find those. Right here in your backyard, as you said.
Exactly, and we have so many programs that are free or nominal priced, so that we can get families in, teaching them archery, teaching them safe boating, getting them into the preserves, but also then having a recreational experience. And so you can go to an 1890s working farm here in DuPage County. You can go see an animal rescue center at Willowbrook Wildlife Center here in DuPage County. You can go see a CCC building, the Civilian Conservation Corps from the 1930s here in DuPage County at Fuldersburg Woods. So we really just the wealth of opportunity to go do some exciting things that are really, close to home,
right,
and either cheap or free is right here at your feet. So it's very exciting.
And
that
part
is
of it is the volunteer opportunities to get involved even deeper. That the natural restoration of the forests and the prairies. You've got helping out at Willowbrook Wildlife. You've got the Native Equestrian Center. You have all sorts of ways that you can give back to the community that you've chosen to live in.
Yeah, and that is, everybody's always looking for how can I get involved, right? So, you're giving people a lot of new and different ways to think about getting involved.
We have garbage pickup for maybe a business that's adjacent to the Forest Preserve to help make it look beautiful. We have, again, full-time volunteers, or should say long-term volunteers, over 900 every year at the Forest Preserve. So we have all these opportunities, and absolutely we want to reach out to them. And again, go to our website, check us out. We're hiring volunteers right now. So
That's
absolutely
wonderful.
want to bring people into the fold.
That's nice. Now, you also, I know, and Mary Lou's talked with us before about you have capital projects and resource improvement projects. So what do you got on the docket right now?
Well, there's a lot of exciting things happening right now. We've done our master planning, and we're not quite to the end of it, but we're getting so close. And with the master planning come to a close, we're going to identify a lot of important projects in the community. A couple buildings. We're looking at Mays Lake Forest Preserve and really Willowbrook Forest Preserve, where the master plan has already been done. We're just looking at the phase 2 project. And then we have an immense amount of natural resource projects where we improve the ecosystems and the habitat, because that's really who we are when you boil it down. We're the Forest Preserve. So we have a number of those that are going to be part of that master planning, when we come to the project phase. So it's an exciting time, because with that all coming to culmination here in 2019, we're really going to be looking at some cool projects for 2020.
And the connection to the trail system, we're looking at our last link over a difficult complex over the DuPage River and Roosevelt Road. We're looking to re-meander and improve the Springbrook Creek, which is right by where the Seneca used to be, part of Blackwell. All of these things are guided by a very important master plan that actually has goals, objectives, and tactics that helps not only the staff and the public, but the employees to best guide, with recommendations as to how can we prioritize when there is a big demand on tax dollars, and we're only 2 cents out of your tax dollar.
Yeah.
And it is a separate elected body that oversees the Forest Preserve District of DuPage County, which is a good thing, because we aren't going to put a landfill back in the Forest Preserve, and we're not going to put roads through the Forest Preserve anymore. So all of these things is a culmination of awareness on behalf of the residents and the expertise of our staff and the commitment from all of our commissioners. There's 6 districts. I represent District 5. President Hebriard is elected countywide, and then each of the 6 districts has 1 representative, all looking at the funding and the possibilities for the entire county of the Forest Preserve District.
Well, and I think, and you said, you've got an immense amount of space, a lot of things that you're trying to do there, so critical that you have a plan and you have priorities. As much as we'd all like to do everything right, we've got to put them in a row, and the dominoes have to fall in the right direction. Thank you so much for dropping by. It sounds like you've got tons of great things happening. We're going to hope for a really sunny summer, so those solar panels are in good use, because we know people would be needing the bathroom no matter what. So thank you for that. If you would like to learn more about the Forest Preserve District of DuPage County, please go and visit their website. We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned. We're coming right back with more Spotlight.